In this video, I'll talk about estimating a multiple linear regression model where we have more than one predictor variable. And so this example is data for a trucking company, and we have 10 measurements with 3 variables. The miles traveled, which is x1, the number of deliveries, which is x2, and then the travel time in hours, which is our response variable y. So what I've done is I've used Excel stat to come up with these estimated regression parameters. And so actually maybe I can show that right now so that you can see where these numbers come from, because we're not going to derive these by hand this time. As we did with simple linear regression, the equations are just getting too complicated at this point, so we're simply going to use software to find the estimates for us. So modeling data and then linear regression, and we'll pick travel time for the response variable. And for the predictors, we need the predictors to be next to each other in our spreadsheet, and we select both of them together. And they're both quantitative in this case. And then I'm going to just make sure everything's set up good to go. Okay. So it's going to give me a lot of output here, but I'm just going to focus on some particular parts of the output. So let's just make this a little bigger once it allows me to. There we go. Okay, so scroll down and we'll look at the model parameters here. So these 3 numbers are the numbers that I'm mainly interested in right now. Minus 0.869, this is the estimated intercept. And then 0.061 is the regression parameter that multiplies miles, which is x1. And then 0.923 is the regression parameter that multiplies deliveries, which is x2. So minus 0.869, 0.061, and 0.923. And that's what these numbers are here. And so the way that we use these numbers is, for example, to predict what y should be based on the value of x1 and the value of x2. So that's what this does here. So it takes minus 0.869 and then plus 0.06113 times 100 plus 0.923 times 4, and that comes to 8.9385 and so on. So we can come up with predictions for all the observations. The rest of this table, we'll talk about that when we talk about hypothesis testing. And then down here, this is the analysis of variance table. And we'll talk about that when we talk about the multiple coefficient of determination, and also when we talk about hypothesis testing. So the only other thing I want to talk about right now is it's often a good idea before you do an analysis to look at some graphs of the data, and that way you can see if right away if there's anything strange in the data. So that's what these 3 scatter plots are over here. So this scatter plot has x1, the first predictor on the horizontal axis, and the second predictor on the vertical axis. And we can see there's nothing really too interesting about that. The variables don't seem to be particularly correlated, which is a good thing. No real strong patterns, nothing untoward about either of those variables. And then this next one has x1 on the horizontal axis and y on the vertical axis. And you can see there's a bit of a linear trend there in a positive direction. So as miles increases, time increases, which seems reasonable. And this is an indication that x1 is going to be a useful predictor of time. And then for x2, again, there's a bit of a relationship there, a bit of an upward trend. As the number of deliveries increases, the time goes up. And again, that seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so that's how to estimate a multiple linear regression model using software, using XLStat in this case.